Well, I've basically lived here my whole life except for about 3. I'm Shane Greving. I'm a farmer in Merrick County. We raise corn, soybeans, seed corn, white corn, and popcorn. So yeah, growing up as a kid, I mean, my brother and I, we was always outside helping, doing stuff, and I guess we just fell in love with it. It used to be fun and enjoyable. Now it's a lot more stressful. It was a lot easier back then when Dad was taking care of all the bills.
Well, my folks moved up here from Kansas in 1958 for irrigation, and I started my farming career in 1972 when I was a freshman in high school. I bought my first piece of ground when I was a senior in high school. I've had a lot of history with that piece of ground, and I've put a lot of crops in there. You know, when my dad moved up here, he didn't have any idea that his 2 boys were going to farm. And I was the same way when I started farming. It's great that it's happened this way. And so we've done things over the years to make it work better, to have that flow into the next generation. So it's going to be devastating on this stepped up basis if it goes through, and when the time comes that my estate is passed over to them, they are going to have to sell some of the real estate just to pay the taxes on it.
The biggest worry is just how you would even pay for the extra taxes and higher taxes without letting any of the ground go. Family farms are land rich and cash poor. So to pay the tax, you're gonna have to get rid of some ground to get cash to pay it. You need the inputs to get the output of crop to sell. It takes acres to justify the cost of equipment. I mean, yeah, you got a quarter section of ground that you've owned for 40, 50 plus years, and then you gotta potentially sell that just to keep some other ones so you can keep farming. Somebody's always gonna have to farm. The bigger guys are gonna keep getting bigger, and the smaller ones, it's gonna be hard for them to keep going.
Not only is it going to hurt a small farmer, it's going to hurt a small family business that is in Main Street, downtown Nebraska, USA. So it's really going to hit home on a lot of different businesses, not just the farm. And it costs a lot of money to have an accountant and a lawyer on your side, on your team, to work through all this, to make sure we get it right, to make sure it's transferred efficiently. And I'm afraid that if this stepped up basis comes in, that the expense that we're going to occur even before it happens is going to be astronomical.
Nicole and I have 2 children. Our daughter, she's 15, Bailey, and our son's 13, Braden. Braden, he's out here helping as much as he can because he really enjoys it.
I'll go run dump wagon. That helps out a lot, and I get to run the tractor more and get more experience. I like to be with my dad all the time because I want to be a farmer when I get older, just like my dad. So I think the younger I am and the more things I get to do, I'll be able to know more when I'm his age.
That's kind of my ultimate goal, is to keep passing it on to the generation. I think when Grandpa started up here, that was kind of his plan, and my dad, in the same way, he's planning on passing it, on to my brother and I.
Dad taught me how to work and work hard and work efficiently. And my boys have learned that from my dad through me. And just in a little bit, you're going to see my grandson here. That's worth it.
It means a lot to me because it means I'll be one of the ones that continue that family tradition. I really like farming with my family, and I want to keep the tradition going.